William the Bastard of Normandy had conquered, but it was no easy matter to control a nation which had no mind to give in. From their wooden castles, the Norman knights attempted to impose upon a society older than their own, their manners, their customs, and their will. It was to be a slow and painful process. Would Saxon and Norman ever find a way of living together? At first, the Conquerors, who despised the uncouth English as louts and boors, ruled by the force of the sharpened steel. But very soon, in true Norman fashion, they intermarried with the free population and identified themselves with their English past. Thus Churchill. But at this moment, a long and fierce battle raged under a hot October sun. Harold Godwinson, King of the English, lies dead under the bodies of his warriors. The rest have fled the carnage and are hunted down by the victorious Norman knights. The Battle of Hastings is over.
Fetch things, lady. Hilders, leave that. You, bear him to the hall.
Thane. Where's Thane Alfric?
God help us. God help us, they cried, moving up the steeper. It were bright gorse then. Corn sun in the sky. We in the shield wall, crying, let the bastards come!
John, where be Lady Thane?
Britons were on the right against us. Them broke first. And we ran out from the shield wall, down on them, cursing the bastards, hacking them. This Stuart fell. Godfrey, the High King himself, by the dragonfly. And the High King's kinsman was it.
But where is Thane Alfric?
Thane, he just had me.
You left him on the field?
He fought like that.
But you left him there.
Thane. Thane were dead. By the lance. I tried to fetch him out, lady. Tried.
Peace, John. I knew he'd not return.
Took him on my back.
I was right, you see. That corpse bird in the high oak. 3 times it came there.
3 times it came, in the confessor's time. The great star with a tail told all. 'Tis a man's weird to die.
It is not fate, old woman, but the will of heaven.
And what be that but the weird? I say it was the High King's weird to fall by the war irons at Senlac. The lake of blood. The land also a lake of blood.
Peace, woman.
Sky. A burning fire in the north when my men were slain. They knew. They knew.
Best pray, lady, for the soul of your good lord.
So Normans have won.
William, bastard. But it were hard fought.
Such things happen for our sins.
What sins, Father?
You know well enough what's hidden. William fought under the Pope's banner and with holy relics. Harold Godwinson was forsworn, and his oath recorded in heaven.
God alone knows that, Offra.
God hath shown, if what Jean says be true.
So be it. I have no husband to deny it.
Best come to the chapel, my lady.
See to him. Hilders, your son has done well. He served his lord well. Be proud for him, Hilders. Come, girl. You tend your kinsman.
But is it lawful?
With Thane and Stewart dead, we mun elect for ourselves.
So Reeve becomes steward. Is that it?
I don't know what else. Welcome, John.
Aye, Norman Slayer.
You'll not speak of that, Ednoth. Not out loud. He mun bear his honour in secret. Am I right, John?
You meant well, didn't you?
Aye.
But what happened at Senlac must not be spoken of at Fletching. Not amongst the living. You hold counsel?
We waited for you, but
It's been long mending.
All Hallows be past. Soon be Christmas feast and harvest not shared. We mun have a steward.
Normans, have they been here?
We've not seen him.
Who would you have?
You be Reeve. We'd elect you.
Aye. Up to the opinion of your own?
Aye.
So you wish, take the chair. Till we hear different.
And pour the ale and let's finish with it.
Where do we pay tax now?
We pay our tax to where the law says.
Howard, let Freeman speak first.
Perhaps, I say perhaps, they'll not come to Edge of Forest here. Perhaps they let us be. It's 2 months now since the battle, and we've seen no Normans.
God rot 'em.
What would they want with us here?
drink, Hoyle. It's right sour.
What I think, that is what I've been thinking.
Irene?
Don't know what it were now.
There'll be more fighting yet, I say.
How?
You think Hastings were all? That we'll lie under that? Submit to them bastards.
Who lead us now King's dead?
Sweden the Dane.
Horse piss.
Another foreigner.
Too many of them.
What of Edgar? He's blood royal, and one of us.
Edgar, child.
Aye. Better than Northern Earls.
One thing I'll swear. Saxons won't have that Norman bastard for king.
There's a word he took sick in, Kent. With a flux.
And pray God he'd die of it. Fill us up, Rag, and a fart on the tanner.
Will you serve at this time, and give your wills and assents for the same consecration, enunciation, and coronation of Duke William of the Normans?
Peddler said. I heard him. They gave in. All of them. Swore homage and knelt to him, hands within his hand.
Like flies, settling on a wound.
So now we be his men. I never felt such shame in me. Not till this day.
We're free men, and we've our land, and you hold to that.
See you inside.
What are they doing?
Can you speak their tongue?
Thane's lady will leave us. What will you do? You won't go with her.
No threat.
You won't serve them.
No threat. Serve Normans? You know I'll not.
What will they do to Thane's wife?
Thane's wife says her prayers. So should you all.
I beseech thee, by thy great mercy, and by the love of thy holy saints, direct me according to thy will and my soul's need. Strengthen me against the temptation of the devil. The Mass Book. Kneel by me, girl.
There is work for me.
Not of my bidding. Kneel, Jorald. Are you not afraid of those men?
I have never seen Normans before.
They are your enemies.
What have they done to me?
That is shameless. You should fear them.
Yes.
Now offer this Mass with me.
I am not shriven.
Holy man, take this, my death gift, for the sake of my husband's soul. After this, there is nothing for my Maker but the pride of blood and my race's honor.
So is een bos travails.
Oui, sir.
Sir is goed.
You are John of Fletching.
Aye, and a freeman.
You were for some years Hayward and then Reeve of this field.
Aye, the Thane appointed me.
You rendered help to his steward and you spoke for the people.
I did so.
You will continue to perform this service. The manor and its demesne is given into the hands of Sir Geoffrey de Keynes. I am his steward. My name is Ralph. You will deal with me in all matters.
You mean given?
The land of those who fought against the king is subject to confiscation. In this case, a grant will be made to the widow.
Of no reading.
Demande-la comment il a reçu ces blessures.
How did you receive this wound?
Hunting. Hunting accident.
You took no part in the fighting?
None.
In nomine Patris et Filio et Spiritus Sancti.
Gerald, let me tell you my mind. I am to go to the House of Holy Women at Shaftesbury. Fletching will not be a fit place for you, and your kin will not be able to support you for long. Come with me to God's house and bide with me. What say you?
I daresn't.
You are not free, and you have only me to obey.
My kinfolk.
They will be glad for your safety.
I have given my word.
Your word? To whom?
Frith.
I'm ignorant of it.
Not by word, not word, but by look and knowing. That has always been known Frith and me would be pledged before a mass priest and all one day.
I see.
'Tis understood so.
You love him in your heart?
'Tis a thing between his kin and my kin. Between us.
And I'm glad. God's house is not for you. But neither are the halls of men. Take Frith. He's good, and a Saxon man. Wed him and give him Saxon children. I'm glad. Now go, bring headcloth and robe. I must make my journey.
Therefore, by the king's writ and seal, is this land taken. Those that were in service to the Thane and the Lady Ingrid will now serve new lord.
Tax?
Tax is levied at 1 shilling to each vergate of land. Tax must be paid within 40 days.
We be poor folk. That's much to lay on us.
Throughout Wessex, your veal is no different. Grazing?
Cotters keep their right to graze cattle and swine on the common land. But no game should be taken from the forest.
My lord wants this well understood. The new laws will be strictly enforced. Any person or persons convicted of slaying deer are subject to blinding and mutilation.
Is the cart ready?
Aye, my lady.
Where does she go, Father?
To the convent, to serve Christ.
You must all know William, Duke of the Normans, as your lawful consecrated king. My Thane, he and all those who followed the High King, the Earl, Harold, are held to be traitors, our land taken. I would not have you distress yourselves with this, but resume your lives, your work, as we were here still. Do as they command, in good heart. God be with you at Fletching. With all of you.
What did they do that you speak for them?
They are masters now.
You are freeborn. your own man, and tell us their words.
The bill made me spokesman, so I am.
You've lost your wits,
No,
man.
kept them, Frith. Do you the same. Living dog be better than dead wolf.
Salut, Pucelle.
Sierra? You, John. That girl.
Her?
Just so?
One over.
Who is she?
Gerald, my sister.
Est-ce sa sœur?
Amenez l'ami.
Gerald, go home.
Amenez.
Do as he says.
Jolie femme. Celle Pucelle ferait mon mangir et me servirat. Moult paraît belle.
Son ne plairat al Saxon.
Ni le choix ni le Saxon.
The Sierra wishes to take refreshment, and she will prepare it.
That is not what he wishes. She goes with me.
There will be no question. The girl will prepare the food and will then return to your hut.
I'm fitted to do it. I'll make him feast and then come back.
Elle va salver, Saxon.
Look to it, Norman.
Oh, she is fit. Cooks well enough.
Not for such as they.
Oh, they seem well pleased with her.
Others would do it as well.
Well, you'll not be thinking I'd do it. So why go on about it?
Why hers? It's Christmas she goes there, not a day
She did
passes.
so in Thane's time.
She were young maid then.
Maid she still is. I know. She's used to the place and she knows her way. Move away from the door. There's little enough light as it is. Fetch firewood if you've so little to do.
Do the girls still sit at the Outlander's Aston? And not have her by me. She has a smell of the Outlanders on her.
What?
I sat by that Aston once, when Viking Outlanders came, and it ran blood. In his same wolf month 'twas, afore Monk was king of English. The men from the north took me the same, that same Aston, and it ran blood as I lay there.
What's she say?
She wonders in the old tongue. Never mind her. We're pledged to care for her, not be curious. Here, hand me down those herbs. She suffered much. Before the old king come, she suffered, lost all she had at the hands of the Northmen. All she had. She tells the runes. She foretold the coming of Norman William.
You tell her tomorrow for me, Edda. Will you tell me my weird...
Oh, you fool, man, you're as mad as she. Here, have that in this house.
Breams.
No, no, not in this house.
Why'd you fetch him here?
You tell him.
The beast must be lured.
Huh? It's Bream's beast. He won't do nothing. Norman catches him by scruff and kicks him out of yard.
Didn't rend him.
It near did.
Great heavens.
He said if it did as much for him, it'd do likewise for the beast in their forest. We don't understand him.
Forest law. That Ralph says all our beasts must be maimed so they'll not hunt the woods.
Aye, from now onwards, no hunting. It's the way of its kind. Will you do it, John? Dog's claws must be cut.
Fetch the chisel and hammer, man. It's been done before.
Peddler's been.
What do you have to say?
There's a rising in Kent.
What good's that? There's garrisons on the road now.
Aye, and castles made at Bramber and Lewis.
We be cursed is plain enough.
How cursed?
Well, weren't the crown promised? Earl Harold broke pledge, didn't he?
Harold's sin, the guilt be on his head, not ours.
It were trial by battle, and God gave the true verdict, so why trouble yourself?
You want Norman rule, woman?
Look, we're a bone to be fought for, chewed and dug down. Dames and sea robbers. Normans be no different.
I seen the star. Long ere 'twas.
She means the comet.
Don't see that unless a king's to fall, and a burning cross in the sky.
There, his lord.
My thanks.
So you're back.
I took scraps from Pop.
Shall I see you on the Sabbath?
High threat, if I'm let.
They keep you busy there, then?
High threat.
And they don't bother you?
They pay no heed to us. Barely a word. Tis so still now, not like with the lady.
Would you be with her, then?
Not if it meant the vow of silence. I think she'll have trouble with that. None of the old tales of heroes.
If you know what to do, and you take him back.
Aye.
Thanks.
You'll be wedding him.
In good time.
Well, he was asking me again.
There's no haste, is there?
No. He's a good man. There's no haste.
You evil spirits that dwell in the trees, you evil spirits that lodge in the earth, you evil spirits that live in the air, let the evils be gone from us. Spirits of the earth, we offer this sacrifice to you, according to custom of our free will. I know I hung on the windy tree for 9 whole nights, wounded with spear, dedicated to Odin, myself to myself.
Priest it is.
This be no place for you, Offram.
No, for Christ it seems among the heathen. Will you go church tomorrow on John Baptist Day?
We say Christ and his saints are asleep. Why else are we afflicted?
Do you think he does not see you? Into your hearts? Yours, Eric. Osmond. Yours, Jean. Beloved brethren, in that far time when men were given the gift of tongues, they went forth into many separate lands. Then were they so misled by Satan that they took false gods for themselves. They worshipped the sun and the moon in their splendor and offered gifts unto them. Some took the stars for gods. Some honored the swiftness of fire or the stealth of water, or bowed to the earth mother that bore her yearly harvest. They did not understand, you see. They had not the simple faith to understand that there is one God who created all things for our use. Now this nation endures great disturbance. But your vanities, your idols will not heal those wounds. Only God has it in his power to heal those. Let them cry unto the Lord in their trouble, that he may lead them out of their distresses. Oh, that men would praise God for his goodness. So God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes.
Alex le trouver. Here he is. When I've mended Baron's fences, I'll be back for him. Meanwhile, I'd be glad of his safekeeping.
Keep him for you, Art.
Have you water, Eldest?
We've broth if you want it.
Thank you.
Why'd you do it?
Dunno. Habit. We've always had the right. I was after Pigeon when he lifted his head. Such a stag, I didn't think not to shoot. I no money for the fine. What'll they do to me? Will they outlaw me? Rag says they won't. Not with these risings.
John. He's one of us.
We're bound to guard him.
We'll take his sight. Destroy his manhood.
It's not our law.
You support it. Let him go.
I can't.
He's a boy.
He knew the law.
What law? Kings? Barons? Will king or baron miss that one-souled beast? Women pay for their sport now and go hungry. Lose provision. Lose timber. There's iron by ancient custom. There'll be more than 30 vil, they say, level to the west. Burnt down. For why? For king's pleasure. He's hunting. Let him go. Too stiff for that.
The whole vil would suffer.
We're ready for that. We're Saxon.
They're stronger.
Shrewder is all.
All daft.
Was it daft to die at Hastings? When you held a war blade in your hand, that were comfort. Courage is the only comfort left us. Oh, your weakness sickens me.
When does court meet?
Even. If you was outlawed, where would you go?
North, perhaps. The resisting there. Or up along Forest Ridge to West Country. They say there's many in Exeter now have lost land to the King's New Forest. Whole villages destroyed, they say.
Porte d'une guy des Eschèques, si la pondrate. Apprendre à guiller, à jouer une guy des Eschèques.
I don't know what you say.
Ne veux est enseigner de me?
The Baron wishes you to learn a game.
Learn? I don't have no learning.
He will teach you.
Is it bad?
Harmless.
Sus mielts. Belle pucelle, escirilde, beautette, vult per espelle.
Belle. Belle.
Hey. Lees eens not.
Knight. Knight.
Chevalier.
Chevalier. Knight.
So suis-je. Leroy.
Leroy. He be king. King.
King.
We call him. king. The lady.
Lady. La dame.
La dame. La dame. If she be king's wife, she be queen. Queen. But we call her the lady.
La dame Leroy.
La dame Leroy.
La dame Leroy.
No, I'm not the lady.
La dame Leroy.
No, I'm not the queen.
Nenel domicile. Le chevalier doit être tout sort joué de même. Ici. Et ici. Oui?
11 minutes.
À moi net les de dents.
You were responsible for the prisoner.
Aye.
Brain were in my keeping.
But you freed him.
He escaped.
Oh? How?
He loosed his rope.
And where were you when he loosed his rope?
In the close.
Il a dit qu'il allait chez Chappé.
Restez là.
My lord is not deceived. The man's punishment can be applied to you in his stead. The blinding and the castration.
No!
However, we have need of all workmen for the harvesting. After that, your case will be reconsidered. Meanwhile, you will each pay the sum of 1/2 mark, and the veal will pay a further sum of 1 mark.
Soin de voir. Soin de voir comme bailli est terminé. Sera remplacé par un autre vilain.
Your duty as a reeve is at an end. The position will be filled by another man. You will take your place in the fields. That is all.
John!
Stand aside.
The signs are bent, the colonies great and small. His lordship must be mowed.
We've done enough boom work for you. We've our own fields.
They don't mean no harm, sir. 'Tis an old custom killing the corn spirit, and this be thirsty work.
We'll shear the Baron with naked sword. As we stroke meadow, so we stroke lord.
Es unter sus anciens costumes.
Oui, aussi mon le font en Normandie, en Putange. Donne-lui à boire.
Do you wed Frith? If he'll have you, that is.
Why would he not have me?
Could be he don't fancy a stale loaf or pickings from Norman table, and I'd not blame him for that.
Brother...
Don't brother me! Now, you best decide what you want. To be Frith's wife or Norman hearth girl.
You're soon to change now. You're not Reeve. Then you'd humour
That
him.
were duty.
And what's mine but to serve them as I did Thane
Did you
and
play
Lady?
games with Thane? Did you sleep in Thane's bed? You did not. You had respect then.
And so I have now. Baron don't wallow in meat and ale. He don't stink of sweat nor scratch nor foul himself as he pleases. He knows what's right.
And we don't, you mean?
I mean this. Mud and dung and filth.
There is no disgrace to being poor.
You don't know anything else. No want nothing else, no thrifters. I want to live clean, not in a midden. Sleep in a bed, not on straw and droppings.
Go to St. Mary's. Join Thane's lady at convent. But don't be part of them. Gerald, hear me. Don't you turn your back on us. They mean to destroy this country. Tax, slight, and trample us till we can't support more. And then butcher us like they did in Kent. And then use anything. Weapon, plough, man, woman, till they're spent. Doing Baron will wed you. He'll hump you till you're too old. Then take another.
I'll risk that.
Then you best flour your face to make certain of them, huh?
No!
Yeah! All over like them yellow frogs. We've no mirror here, no devil's glass. But you can see yourself well enough in that for a Norman whore.
Let me go now.
Gerald, I didn't mean... Oh, dearling. I didn't mean it. Only don't. Not with him. Dearly.
We're blood tied, John. Nothing more.
All were good enough for Thane. Baron will live I. What of our winter stock?
You're here to work, not blather. You're there!
I'll speak with you.
Speak then.
By your pardon. Will not work under a cotter. Rag holds no land. He pays no church scot. You best make Frith Reeve or Osmond.
Il se plaigne che rag ne tient terra.
C'est les choses puis remédiées.
He will be given land.
By what right?
By charter.
Rag be serf, son.
Mettez le nu.
The hunting accident? You hunted there, at Hastings.
I was in battle.
Who else from Fletching?
The Thane, 10 other.
Name them?
They're dead.
Why did you fight?
He was my lord friend.
But there was no compulsion.
None.
Preece etc.
Your land is confiscated. Perhaps now you can work with the serf's son.
You tell us what must be done, John.
My land's my life.
Give his eye, the left eye, to drink wisdom at the well of Myrmir. It is spoken of in the Druid times.
Her spirit's not long now. She's seen the moon a-weird.
Star, the north,
Soon we'll own nothing but our bellies. There's talk of pannage now. Where will we pasture if not on common land? I've winter in my heart. Your sister came to me today. She'll not be wedding.
Yes.
Destyr les vestments.
God. Sire, bringeth guards!
I have done what I can for you, my son. But while you are here in the church, there can be no food brought you, nor may you go forth even to empty your belly. I do not know how long I can protect you, or how long you can survive without sustenance. The people have need of church. Will you then keep here in the church, Jan, or await the verdict of the king?
Thane's mass book. Thane would not have cast me out. Nor would Thane's lady. For they were Saxon and knew folks' needs. The Norman has his laws, and your church both offer. All of them against the English folk. I think it would have been better had I died beneath the arrow cloud at Senlac. I understand why I didn't.
King's still in West Country, putting down rebellion. They say he's laid siege to Exeter. That there's rebels hung all before the walls, blinded and hung along on posts.
This is Candlemas yet?
That's been and gone. It's the loud month now. A long time since... Since Gerald.
Gerald.
Was it you that killed her, John?
Had to.
Aye. We're sowing land now. Your strips ploughed and seeded.
This man held his land in King Edward's time by ancient tenure. It was never dependent on the will of the Thane.
It is the king.
Je jure de défendre l'Église, confiée à ma charge contre tous ennemis visibles et invisibles. Je jure avec justice tous gent ma sauvage. Je jure garder le bon droit et entièrement interdire toutes violences et jugements injustes. Savez-vous qui? Je sois votre rex. Legat I consacre.
You be free, John. I reckon King's had his fill of slaughter in West Country. You're pardoned.
Blood price.
Paid by Thane's lady from her grant. There's still a sum owing, but you've your land again.
My land?
Aye. On condition.
What condition?
You hold your land, but you must serve the new Baron as his vassal, here and in arms.
Fight for Norman?
Many of you did, at Exeter. Join your hands. Now, place them into his. Now, swear to be his man as long as you both shall live.
I swear.
I will be justified by you in body and in goods.
Be justified by you in body and goods.
Je serai justifié pour vos en corps et biens. Je serai justifié. Say it.
You serai.
Justifié.
Justifié.
Pour vos. En corps.
En corps.
Et biens.
Et biens.